Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Geek Grand Championship. We have an interesting one today. We are starting our road to the tournament, not road to the title, to the tournament, because the tournament is a road to the title. So, anyway, these two people are going to play for a spot in the tournament. So, we don't know what seed yet because other stuff has to happen. But we have Jeremy Potters and Richard Schwartz. With me, Alex. Hi.
Wow, look, he gets co-host. Everybody but me gets co-host. How are you, David?
Fine. I solo hosted a Star Wars match the other day, so I know your pain. I don't because you solo host a lot. You solo host a lot. Anyway, speaking of people talking alone, let's just go to the promos.
I'm excited to be back. I didn't think I'd be back this year, honestly. And I'm hyped there's a co-host. There's always Alex. He's right. It's always by himself. Teaming up today. Appreciate it. Oh, and I want revenge on Richard. So let's do this. Yeah.
How's it going, everyone? Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz is here today to avenge my loss in my last match because I could not wake up for this match. I had to forfeit. It was sad. I was tearing up a little bit, as you will. Not really, but, I'm fully well rested today. Looking forward to take on my opponent. He was strong in our triple threat. I barely snuck in with the win. But, regardless of that, I hope I have a good time. When you're faced against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing.
Oh, wait. Let's just... You fine? You okay? You got enough sleep? You're ready? Right?
I'll kill you myself.
All right. Let's go to round number one. Round number one works like this. We are going to ask 10 questions to the field in what we here have considered to be Geek. You guys will have approximately 15 seconds or what it takes for Alex to make me look funny to write your best attempt at an answer in your whiteboards or whatever writing device you have with you. You will be asked to flip it and say it at the same time because Alex's mother watches our matches and she is a little hard of hearing. 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match, and if any of you gets a perfect round, Alex will do a dab, and you will also get a bonus question worth 1 point, just like the rest of the questions. I should have said that. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
At least you have the dog, right? You tested it yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Something happened that kind of threw me away. Anyway. Your first question is going to be asked by Alex.
And it will come from the category of Star Trek. At the beginning of Generations, Worf is made to walk the plank to retrieve what type of object symbolizing his promotion?
I'm going to mute my Discord because I don't know if you guys heard that one. Have you ever made to walk a plank, Alex?
Not particularly. I cannot swim, so it would be a major problem.
Yeah.
For all kinds of reasons.
5, 4, 3.
They're not all jokes. Some of it's just information.
1. Richard, we'll go to you.
I said a sword.
And Jeremy.
I said a hat.
Hat is correct.
That makes sense.
Your next question is in the category of Middle Earth. Which Middle Earth movie features several beacons being lit to symbolize a call for aid? When I lit a beacon calling for aid, it's usually Alex being kind of passive aggressive about it, but always coming through. Like hosting.
Sometimes we're at the beach.
Yeah, inside jokes are the best. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Return of the King.
And Richard.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Correct.
Everybody is on the board as we move right along to your next question, which will come from the category of quotes. Who is the first MCU actor to say the line Hulk smash in an MCU movie?
Hulk. Smash or pass, Alex?
Smash specifically in Hulk form.
Okay.
I think Bruce is like really lame. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he looking for the character?
Looking for
to use a repeat.
I'm gonna use a repeat.
All right.
First, repeat. Once again from the category of quotes. Who is the first MCU actor to say the line Hulk smash in an MCU movie?
The dreaded actor movie of the quotes questions. How many points have gone because of that conundrum?
MCU. Okay. So that's going to be it.
At least 3, probably. Actually, I'd say like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to someone.
Richard.
Jeremy.
Oh, me? Okay, Chris Evans.
And yet,
I said Edward Norton.
Both incorrect.
Was it Lou Ferrigno?
It was Lou Ferrigno.
I almost want to challenge that because, like you said, MCU. Right. That confused the hell out of me. If you would have just said actor, would have said Lou Ferrigno. Okay, I'm not going to challenge, but that's fine.
All right.
That was my confusion.
All right. Your next question. Actually, I think it's you have memory. That was me. No. No. Well, Marvel. In Across the Spider-Verse, Miguel disrupted a canon event when he replaced a version of himself that was killed in what way? This is the 4th question. So I started with Richard. So Richard, Jeremy, Richard. Now it's Jeremy, right? I think that's how maths work.
Yeah. No idea.
I believe so. I am not the best of
To be perfectly honest, you can do whichever one you want. They both have to answer.
That is true. They could even answer at the same time.
If they wanted to. It would be very confusing for us. But
it will be very confusing for us, wouldn't it?
So I'll watch one, but I won't tell you which.
Okay.
You watch the other one.
All right.
And we'll just see what happens. It'll be really funny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Car accident?
And Richard.
I have nothing. Blink for it.
Okay. Looking for shot. All right. Moving right along to the Wizarding World. Who is the first character to use the phrase "you know who" to refer to Voldemort?
A sneaky quote question, maybe? I hate when I hear Wizarding World, I always get happy, and then they smack me with like a wizard with a sneaky quote or a sneaky movie release date or something, and I'm just like,
You hear the words "fantastic beasts" and you're like,
yeah.
ah.
I hear the word Middle Earth, and then they go in 1970.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Richard.
Okay. Ollivander.
And Jeremy.
I said Hagrid.
Both
Incorrect.
are incorrect. We were looking for Harry.
Okay.
Next question comes in the category of the DC EU. Who plays Senator June Finch in Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice? And you know what I mean when I said about calling for aid? I was a little lost, and I think Alex could tell because he decided to highlight the question we were on in the document.
Yeah. Coffee.
He clicked on it, and it popped that in green to tell me this is the question you have to ask. I don't know if he did it on purpose for me or for himself, but it did help.
And I won't tell you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Holly Hunter.
And Richard.
I also have Holly Hunter.
Both correct.
Lovely. We will continue on with sci-fi killers. In which sci-fi killers movie does a young child offer an extraterrestrial candy?
So, here's the thing. Well,
Okay. I need you to back up off that energy there. Whatever that was way too aggressive.
okay. I was going to say something, but now I am not sure if I want. So the rule is don't take candy from like old men, strangers, and that. But what about if a child in the street offers you candy, you take it?
Yes, but I push them down first.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down.
Richard.
This is no way right, because I couldn't think what's definition of sci-fi killers. I just said E.T. Why not?
And Jeremy.
Predator 2?
Predator 2 is correct.
Okay.
I think a child offers us extraterrestrial candy in ET, so
He's not right.
I know that wasn't a sci-fi killer. I just moving it.
Okay, MCU. Name 3. Wow, name 3 actors that have played at least 2 different characters, not alternate versions of themselves in the MCU. Actors or actresses.
Wait.
You should give that. This one you can give.
Okay, name 3 actors or actresses that have played at least 2 different characters, not alternate versions of themselves in the MCU. Yeah. The question was written wrongly by me.
Do we have extra time?
Yes, you will have extra time for this one.
And because I had to steal this question, we didn't have time to go back and check it.
Well, I kind of tested it. Like, I tested it. I just didn't.
Oh, so you just suck. Okay.
I also didn't grammar. I checked the answers, but I didn't grammar check the question. You know what I mean?
It's just as important. We're finding
Yep.
it.
Little extra time, 5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
All right.
That is Jeremy's first repeat.
Name 3 actors or actresses that have played at least 2 different characters, not alternate versions of themselves in the MCU. Oh. I am really uneasy.
It's probably because your bangs are slowly coming for your eyes, and your eyes know it.
My what?
Your bangs.
I don't know what My what? This thing?
No, your bangs, your hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to cut it.
Oh.
I have to shave. I have to do a lot of things that I just don't.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy, let's see what you have.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Sean Gunn, and Nathan Fillion.
And Richard.
I only had 2. I had Linda Cardellini and Anthony Russo.
Jeremy is correct. Also, Richard is also correct, but other people are Kenneth Choi, Gemma Chan, Michelle Yeoh, Seth Green, Stan Lee, Chris Evans, Anthony Hopkins. They are a lot. But Jeremy gets the point.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now we go on to your second to last question. We are at Star Wars. Yay. What is the name of the planet Luke is living on at the beginning of A New Hope?
as we all know.
Probably could just call it. I mean, right? We could just call it Star
Star
Wars.
Yep.
You don't have to call it the extra thing that they added on later. I mean, that's not like us.
Correct.
That is true.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Star Wars. Yeah.
Hack guy agrees with me.
The first time I heard A New Hope, I said, "What the hell's that?"
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richard.
Tatooine.
And Jeremy.
A New Hope is the oldest movie. Tatooine.
Right?
Yeah. Tatooine.
And your last question comes in the category of DC. In which DC movie does a character have a decoy house and actually lives in a bunker with a hidden entrance built into a car?
Can I get a technical repeat?
Sure. Oh, fuck.
A technical repeat. I didn't really understand what you said. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Technical repeat. In which DC movie does a character have a decoy house and actually lives in a bunker with a hidden entrance built into a car? It is a lengthy question and a very absurd one as well. If you don't know what is happening, it's like, what?
Yeah,
I once was asked in Hook, what do they use the stuffed crocodile for in Hook's ship? I didn't know, and then they explained what happened.
3, 2, 1. What a boring story. Pens down.
So
The final time we will go to
Red.
and we'll go to Richard.
I said Batman.
Red is
Mhm.
correct.
Okay.
So at the end of round number 1, I have the score as 7-3. David?
7-3. That's correct.
Cool. 7-3 favoring Jeremy as we head into round number 2. Let me just here in round number 2, this is how it's going to work. We have 3 categories. Each player will attempt to take one of them and answer 5 questions, each with 2 points. If they're not confident in their answer, they can check down to multiple choice, but it will reduce the point value from 1 to exactly 1. Each player has used a repeat. Yep, that's true.
Yep.
That being said, today's categories are DCEU, Middle Earth, and the Wizarding World. Jeremy, you have control of the board. You are in the lead. That affords you the option of whether you want to pick your category first or second, as well as if you when you want to answer your questions first or second. What would you like to do?
I will go second on both counts.
Pick second and going second. Lovely. Richard, you will be picking first, and you will be going first. Which category would you like?
Wizarding World.
Wizarding World is off of the board. We'll be back with you in a second. Jeremy.
I'll take Middle Earth.
Middle Earth is off of the board.
Cool.
So DCEU, should we need it, we will be going to round 3. That being said, Richard. 5 questions in the category of the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Your first question. Which Wizarding World movie was the first to feature 12 Grimmauld Place as a location?
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
That is incorrect. So we'll go to Jeremy for a potential 2-point steal.
I'll say Order of the Phoenix.
And that is correct for a 2-point steal.
Oh, The Hideout. Okay.
Yeah, is that Sirius's house? Is that what
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Back to Richard.
Okay.
Second question. Who plays Jacob Kowalski in the Fantastic Beasts series?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Multiple choice. I can't believe I can't remember.
All right. Your options are A, Dan Fogler, B, Josh Gad, C. Callum Turner, or D. Ezra Miller?
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Third question. In Secrets of Dumbledore, who puts a spell on Jacob to make it look as if Jacob is using magic?
Dumbledore?
That is incorrect. So for a potential 2-point steal, we go now to Jeremy.
I don't know. I'll say Queenie.
Is also incorrect. We were looking for Lally Hicks.
He gave him the wand. I was like, did you put them?
Fourth question. Back over to Richard. In The Philosopher's Stone, what specifically does Vernon threaten to do to Harry if there is any funny business at the zoo?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, lock him in the cupboard for 3 days? B, make him wash all of Dudley's clothes? C, no meals for a week? Or D, leave him in the car for the day?
C.
C is correct for 1 point. All right. And your fifth and final question. How many Horcruxes are destroyed in Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Hmm. 4.
That is correct for 2 points. At the end of all of that, Richard getting his score up to 7. But with the steals, Jeremy gets his score up to 9 heading into his round 2.
I was worried you weren't counting Harry as a Horcrux. That's what scared me. Okay, that's good. Sorry. I like talking. My bad.
All right, Jeremy, your question's in the category of Middle Earth. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In which Middle Earth movie does a character stab a troll in the head and guide it to crash into a tower to make a bridge?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice are A, The Lord of the Rings, B, The Fellowship of the Ring, C, An Unexpected Journey, or D, Battle of the Five Armies.
I'll say D.
D is correct for 1 point. Your next question. Who plays Grima Wormtongue in The Two Towers?
Brad Dourif.
That's correct for 2 points. In The Lord of the Rings, who is the first character to suggest going through the mines of Moria?
Gimli.
That's incorrect. Richard for a 2 point steal.
Gandalf?
That is correct for a 2 point steal.
I would have said Gimli too. Not gonna lie.
One of the changes they make. So with that steal, I believe mathematically Richard is going to round 3. So,
I'm not good at math, so sure, we'll see. Maybe.
yeah, right? Yeah. In Fellowship of the Ring, what does Gandalf make Merry and Pippin do as punishment for letting off the dragon firework at Bilbo's party?
Does he make him wash dishes?
That's correct for 2 points. And your last question. In an unexpected journey, what does Gollum win if he beats Bilbo at the game of riddles?
He gets to eat Bilbo.
That's correct for 2 points. And at the end of Jeremy's round 2, I have his total up to 16 to Richard's 9.
Yep, 16-9.
Great. So we go now to round number 3. That lonely category of DCEU has been selected for round number 3. Each of you are going to get a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer in that category. Rich, both have used one repeat, and your challenges are still intact. Richard, you are 7 points behind, so you need at least your 5 and one of the other 2 to send it back to Jeremy to answer some questions. Jeremy, you are in the lead. I almost forgot that. You would rather have set 1 or set 2?
I hate this. Is the worst question in trivia. It's the worst question. 1.
All right. So, Richard, your question in your 2-pointer in set 2. Who directed Wonder Woman?
What's her freaking name? It's Catherine something. I'm not getting her last name. Catherine Hill. I can't get her last name.
That's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Patty Jenkins.
Oh my god, why did I say Catherine? Oh my god, I was thinking someone else. I'm stupid.
Right.
I need this. Okay.
So you do have to need this to avoid the TKO.
Yep.
Your 3-pointer in set number 2. In which DCEU movie does someone steal a highly deadly virus from a hospital?
This is DC. Deadly virus from Geek.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
In which DCEU movie does someone steal a highly deadly virus from a hospital?
I think it's The Flash.
That is correct for 3 points.
I was so sticked on the Shazam Fury of the Gods. I was like, wait, that's not right. And then I was thinking Civil War. I'm like, that's MCU. Fucking stupid.
Well, you go up to 12 points. Now you need your 5 to send it back to Jeff. In set 2, in Black Adam, what is the name of the ancient king who created the Crown of Sabak?
Good game, Jeremy. I've only seen this movie once. Not getting it. So let me just stall this out for a little bit. I am not getting this. Atem. Why not?
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Jeremy Potters. Kind of close, I think. The answer was Acton.
Hey, it's not far off.
Yeah. All right. Great game. We are going to start talking to Richard. Richard, a little tough game today. We have seen you play, and this was not like, but you rebounded really well with Wizarding World, answering that 3-pointer in the Flash that I didn't get in testing because that movie fucking sucks. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm kind of bummed about like me not. I did badly in Wizarding World. Like Fortunately, it's not as good as it once was for me, but the Lou Ferrigno question round one, I had that answer, but I just doubted myself because you guys said MCU actor, and I thought it was weird you said MCU specifically, which obviously it makes sense because he was the voice of the Hulk throughout the MCU. He was also in the Marvel Hulk too. He was the voice of that too, so it got me confused. So I doubted myself there, but Jeremy played a great game. I couldn't think of Patty Jenkins in my first question, and yeah, Black Adam I only saw one. But I can't wait for the tournament to start. I will definitely do better, hopefully. And as always, sci-fi killers, I will always take out of the equation. I am never doing that.
Well, Richard, it's a pleasure having you. You always have this carefree attitude that you are really proud of, and you make everything very fun. So, we'll see you around, man.
Oh yeah.
And Jeremy picking up his first win in the Geek Grand Championship, and a very important win because that means you are going to be in the tournament as probably the 16th seed, with a record of 1 and 2, but
that's fair.
The tournament nonetheless. So, how are you feeling?
I said I wanted a little bit of revenge on Richard, and I got it. And watching all the Middle Earth movies except 1978 all week has definitely paid off. But yeah, I'm excited. I thought it was just like a match. I didn't know it was like going somewhere. So that's cool. And I don't know why people, when they say the Flash, they start to sound like they mean Black Adam with how much they hate it. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I can tell you, Alex and I were groaning all the time when we were watching it together.
You didn't say it's good, but it's not that bad.
Okay. So, by the way, I always ask this of competitors because it is not a common strategy to pick second your category, especially having a category on the board that has been knowingly one of your opponent's strengths. So, what was going through your mind?
I didn't want Wizarding World in round 3. I knew if I had to do a 5-pointer and it was in the Fantastic Beasts movies, that was not going to go my way, probably. So I wanted to see if he would take it or what he would take, and then I could determine what I needed to do. If I had to take Wizarding World, if he had taken something else, I would have done that. So
that's that's absolutely fair. It worked in your favor. So congratulations. We'll see you in the tournament relatively soon. I mean, we are not exactly sure who the first seed is yet, but it's like one of 3 people that you probably can guess. So, we'll see you around.
Thanks, guys.
Well, interesting match, fun match. Alex.
It's where the strats come to play.
Yeah.
Jeremy knew which category he didn't.
Not a lot of people pick second. I think you and I pick second sometimes, but not a lot of people do, and it's always interesting to see.
Well, you have to know which category you don't want that 5 to come in, and you also want to know, like, okay, at a 2-point level difficulty, which one can I hit 5 questions in? And there's only 3 categories to choose from, so you have to know where your strengths lie. Jeremy sat down and looked at the categories and went, I know where my strength isn't. Let's keep the battle there. It was a brilliant play. I completely respect that. Richard doing what he had to do to stay alive in the game. Didn't have the most inspiring round 1, but he was able to get the 2-point steal where he needed it. That was very good for him. Hitting the 3 and a fairly recent release as well. That can be a challenge because you sometimes forget which categories are there. Just needs a little bit more of that technical knowledge, and this could be a fairly different game. Who knows?
Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming to the Geek Grand Championship, and I'm going to let Alex do